104.5 The Team, Levack and Goz. We are joined by Chris Onorato from Big Board Sports, 10 to noon every weekday right here on 104.5 The Team, and, of course, the Mighty 1-3. And we do a little thing we call Section Tuesday, not limited to Section 2, but because that is the largest entity right here, that's what we call it. So state championships have been happening, and somebody's been unbearable, I probably should put it. See what I did there? So let's go through some of the stuff that happened here, and of course we will have to make someone very happy across from you, Chris.
Should we just get that out of the way? I'm looking at him. Let's wipe the smile off his face here.
Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off.
Salve softball.
Cohoes softball was our Section 2 team in the state semifinals, and they played
the Bearcats of Salve, my alma mater.
Right. Yeah. And how did that one turn out, Goz?
In favor of the Salve Bearcats, who then went on to win the state championship for the first time since the 80s, and just the second overall team state championship in school history.
Wow.
Look at that.
Didn't know that.
So they kind of needed the win.
So, yeah, you guys are devoid of titles.
I want to argue and say no, but I felt so proud of that team that won that state championship.
You should. So Cohoes was one of the 4 softball teams we had in the state semifinals. I was up there Saturday covering it. I have the sunburn to show for, and they were one of 4 teams to lose in the state semifinals. So figured with teams like Fort Ann, maybe even Shaker, Cohoes was in Class B, had Greenville in Class C. One of those teams maybe would get onto the state title game. None of them, unfortunately, did, but still, to put 4 of the 5 Section 2 teams in the state Final Four in softball, pretty impressive stuff. We had a girls lacrosse team in the state semifinals as well. That was Burnt Hills. They played Friday. Our Ashley Miller from Channel 13 was out there to cover them. They lost. We had too much losing going on. Losing going on this weekend. And then the baseball side of things, we got a winner. But if you ask anybody at Albany Academy, they'd probably tell you we should have had 2 winners. Fort Ann was the winner. They pull off an incredible comeback. In the bottom of the 7th, they walk off a 3-run 7th inning. They walk off with the Class D title. It's their second in, my math is really bad, in 5 years. They won in 2013 as well. So those seniors were 8th graders.
Glad you have to go back to the
really
80s
impressive.
like Goz does.
Well, yeah, right, exactly.
Way more difficult.
And Fort Ann, we've talked about them. They've got these 2 Division I pitchers. Garrett Bailey's going to Cornell, and they have Tyler Madison, who's going to Bryant. Impressive stuff. I mean, that's a tough team to beat at the Class D level when you have 2 D1 pitchers. And Albany Academy had a lead, 8-6, going to the bottom of the 7th, and they give up 3 runs, and they lose on a walk-off in the Class B title.
The Albany Academy one was such a heartbreak because I think the lead was as high as 8-2, and in the semifinals, one of our former athlete of the weeks, Brett Young, remember he came in here with his father, really good player. He hit a walk-off home run over the fence to advance to the state championship. And I don't know if you've seen the clip yet. The bat flip that he did was maybe beyond Jose Bautista.
9.5 on the bat flip meter, no
he
doubt.
Didn't care, man. Good for him. He wants to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, maybe let that be a lesson to you. You got to get your local athletes on the show. The Cat's Eye Pest Control Local Athlete of the Week. It's good karma.
It's good karma. That's right. Now, Brett Young may have a great future down the line. We know another guy here, formerly locally, now plays for the Maryland Terrapins, Kevin Smith. What could his future be, and what does it mean for the Capital Region that we see another Section 2 product head to a Major League Baseball franchise?
If you just go back 5 years, I think most Major League Baseball scouts in a private moment would tell you we're not even looking at New York State. We're not looking at the Northeast at all. Maybe New Jersey, but really, I mean, from a climate standpoint, virtually the same. But I think a lot of people assume if you're not in Florida, if you're not in Texas, if you're not in California, Arizona, if you cannot play this sport outdoors year-round, we're not even going to really give you a look. Garrett Whitley goes 13 overall to the Tampa Bay Rays a couple of years ago. Ian Anderson from Shen goes number 3 overall to the Atlanta Braves last year. And now you got Kevin Smith, who was a terrific high school player, started at shortstop as a freshman at Maryland, has been really good there, a little pop in the bat, terrific defensively. He'll be drafted. He's going to be in a system somewhere. All it does is continue to build. And there are guys, I mean, throughout the minor league system, guys that have played at Section 2. It is bucking the idea that New York State kids can't play baseball at a professional level. That's what it's doing in my mind, and it'll be kind of cool to see Kevin Smith, who Roger has known his family forever, be in a minor league system somewhere.
And I love Clerks and Mallrats and
that's
sure,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the same guy.
You keep saying that. I'm not positive. I've never seen the Kevin Smiths in a room together.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, I don't know that for true. Levack and Goz 104.5 team. Chris Onorato here with us for Section Tuesday. Chris, you and I have lost the show wagers.
Yep.
I have to believe it or not.
What is happening here? You've got a new development.
Yeah, so I have to wear the sandwich board that promotes whatever Roger wants, like Big Board Sports, both the Mighty 1-3 and here.
Yeah.
It turns
he might
out
want you to promote his Colony Little League team.
And that's completely
Print
up
out
to
the
him.
schedule.
That's completely up to him. I'm open. I just need to know so I can get the sign made. But it turns out there's enough people out there that want to see me embarrass myself that a couple clients have called and asked if I'll do it in front of their location. So we're trying to figure out. There's going to be
there
an
are people
actual
who don't like you out there.
I like to think of they love me so much they just want to see me humbled a little.
A
little.
Okay.
Just a touch. No, but it's so it could very well be a live broadcast now instead of just like an hour on a corner.
I like this.
I may have to go out a couple hours during the show and walk around and promote.
And anybody who's interested, we can pretty much guarantee TV coverage of this as well. So
that has been a question. There's been a couple people like because it's Roger and because Chris is going to probably have to shoot it.
Yep.
Would 13 come out and shoot it?
Here's an idea. Although I can't make this happen because I didn't win the bet. If we were to pick a rainy day, I could come out and shoot it, and I'll have to wager something else here against Goz and see if I can win that one.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for lunch. Which
Goz is going to get lunch. Which, by the way, first of all, the sandwich board was your idea.
It was.
Bet on you.
Yeah.
The lunch thing
I thought I was gonna win.
Is innocent and minuscule compared to what you'll have to do. So I
thought it was equal to what Roger was risking by letting me be on the newscast.
Well, that's true.
Right.
Right. The weight of each of your bets were probably equal.
Right. Like he is. I could have ended his 30-year TV career in the Capital Region. So I felt like the least I could do was embarrass myself a little bit. So him running around with an umbrella, being your Farnsworth Bentley or whatever the heck his name is. What is Goz? He has no pride left.
Also,
he's
your idea.
Yeah. Well,
you're the idea man when it comes to bets around
when
here.
When it comes to being embarrassed, I have multiple avenues.
I would like to claim that I did have the idea to get Taco Bell for lunch. All right. If anyone claims any ideas, that was my idea.
And somebody tells me it's free today.
Free Taco Day because of the finals.
It's not happening today. That is one taco, Onorato. Nice try.
All right.
Okay. I already got the date picked down. Afternoon Yankee game.
You're going to be really hungry. That's it. Someday in 3 weeks, I'm going to be really hungry.
We're on Facebook Live, guys, just having a full spread. Just live Moss, buddy. What's up? So our Cavs didn't get it done. But, we'll be able to probably make the exact same wager next year.
And I'll be smarter about it.
Yeah. I can't guarantee I will. I think I picked the Warriors before the season started and multiple times during the season said they were unbeatable. And then went, oh, no, they're going to lose.
Right.
Yeah. So I deserve my punishment. And as soon as we have a day set, because now we have two punishments happening on the show. There's this one where I'm going to have to wear the sandwich board. And then apparently we have got a sponsor for Woods who was mean to a caller. So he has to he has to drive the ball pickup cart at the driving range.
I like that.
While we hit balls at him.
Okay.
During the show.
Are there any golfers though good enough to hit Woods as he's driving in that
Coach
cart?
Cash from UAlbany's in.
Good.
Closer's in.
Okay.
My friends at St. Jude, we're going to raise money for St. Jude. Hopefully, if it all comes together, they actually have some like pro female golfers coming in to like teach and do stuff, or like really well like handicapped golfers that are going to come and help out.
Love it.
So yeah, he's getting shelled.
Okay.
It's gonna be beautiful. I think that's worse than what's happening to me.
I don't.
It's the first bet I've lost on the show ever.
Because Woods will be in a cage, and the balls won't actually hit him. You won't really see his face. I mean, you're going to be on TV promoting whatever Roger chooses for you to promote.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But hey, TV,
FaceTime.
Look, Ma, made it.
I always say, can't ever turn down FaceTime.
No. I mean, look, it's a good-sized billboard. It's a good-sized billboard for anybody. Chris, we appreciate you. Looking forward to
always good, brothers.
Any big story you're out shooting today? Or?
Well, obviously, we're on the Kevin Smith thing for sure with the Major League Baseball draft. The Valley Cats, unbelievable. I mean, they start in less than a week.
Oh, no.
So, we're all over that. They'll start on the road, and then they come home. But we'll catch up with Morgan Ensberg, both tomorrow and Thursday. Roger will have him live from the Recovery Sports Grill Thursday night at 6 o'clock, and we'll catch up with him over at the Joe tomorrow afternoon. The new manager of the Cats, who I'm sure you guys remember, playing for the Astros, and then I believe he ended his career, but he did have a stay with the Yankees as well. So we'll catch up with the new manager of the Cats.
I like it. Big Board Sports, 10 to noon every weekday right here on the team, and I'm going to go get fitted for a sign.
That sounds good.